Welcome to Reynolds Razorback Stadium, where they have been calling the Hogs since early in the morning in anticipation of this showdown we have coming. This game could have a huge impact on the trajectory of both teams' seasons, as each are trying to break into the top 25. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on a fellow SEC opponent, the Arkansas Razorbacks. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Georgia about to kick it off to get us underway. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Here's this offense with a motion from the offense. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. They're going to get him for a safety, trying to make something out of nothing and still got stuck for the 2.
Yeah, and sometimes you get confused and you get lost where you're on the field, but not that far. And I don't know how to explain this. I would love to give you words and break this down and be like, this is what he was thinking. I don't know what he was thinking.
The kickoff team lined up. They'll have to give it back after giving up that safety. Bringing it back, it's Hodges.
The returner brings it out to the 44. And the Georgia offense will take over. First and 10.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Handoff from the gun. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Both of these teams right on the fringe of the top 25. This is the type of game that can help you earn some respect.
Absolutely. I mean, both these teams sitting right outside the top 25 have a great opportunity to get a good quality win and start to build momentum early in this season and see what kind of squad you're going to have, Palmer.
Both of these teams just want respect. They've worked so hard all season up to this point to try to get that number beside their name. And this is the game. If you win it, you're going to get it.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Looking downfield, it's Pope. Back open in the middle. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the 1st down. This is the absolute right call. They're going for it on 4th down. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. They really have no choice here. This is a no-brainer. You go for it here on this 4th down. Direct snap. Inside the 15. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down.
Defense is all about creating negative plays, and he does a really good job at the quarterback spot of not taking sacks. Like, that's a great job. He wants to throw the football. The clock goes off, he takes off, and gets a positive gain.
They're setting up the screen. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one.
There's a lot of different ways this offense can attack you throwing the ball. One of them is getting the running back going, and the screen is a great way to get him lathered up and get the defense starting to think about him a little bit more now.
Fans are bringing the noise on 1st and goal. Slams ahead. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
So on offense, you've got to find a way to put 6 up on the board. You know that in this game, field goals may not get it done. So big-time players make big plays in big games. Who can you rely on right now to get you a touchdown?
Now 2nd and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. Dropping back, it's Pope. Got it! He gets it in! Touchdown, Bulldogs!
Georgia, number 84, will catch in the end zone.
Getting set for the point after. The extra point is good, and they have a 9-point lead. That drive covered 57 yards for the touchdown, and they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. And he's going to bring it out. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Send that offense back onto the field. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency.
Forget about the safety. Those don't happen very often. Try to get some first downs together, get some good mojo going.
Perfect play call for that big gain to open the drive. Now here they come on 1st and 10. Work to do to pick up that first down. They've really performed at an elite level in conference play, and that'll build your confidence as we continue through this SEC season.
This was a team that was really motivated in the offseason coming into this one, and they knew the challenge ahead of them, but they also know how talented they are. And, David, they're putting that on display each and every week here in SEC play.
And let's pump the brakes, because if they're happy with what they've done so far, they're going to have some losses. Like, this is a tough league. The SEC is not easy to navigate. They're going to have to continue to grow and get better, but it's a heck of a start.
And the Razorbacks will snap it on 1st and 10. Now on the move. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can't. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball, because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can do. It makes me play the quarterback every single play. Just makes your job as a defensive coordinator extremely hard.
On 2nd down, wants to throw. Buys a little time. He'll throw one to his right. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
Oh, man. Those are the ones you rewind back on tape over and over again when you watch this tape and you go, how did I miss that? He was so open. You have to hit those plays. There's nothing you can say positive about that.
Defense trying to come up with a stop on 3rd and short from the 37. The snap sets up to throw. finds the tight end. And it is well blocked as they pick up enough for a first down.
And had they not picked up that first down, it would have been decision time for the head coach, right? You're kind of in no man's land on the fridge. Are you trying a long field goal? Are you going for it on fourth down? But because of the execution there and the nice throw, let's keep this drive going. Let's see if we can get 6.
They've got it inside the 30 at the 28. First down. Looking to move it through the air. A little screen to the running back. They make the stop, but not before the screen has hit them for a first down and much more. Really good execution by this offense.
Hey, man, sometimes you get the perfect play call at the perfect time. That time, the defense blitzing, offensive line allowed everybody to run upfield, and they slip in the running back screen, and behind it, there was nobody there to make a tackle, and this offense generates a massive play.
Quick pass on the jet motion. And he is stopped behind the line, and that's how we'll finish the first quarter.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Georgia 9, Arkansas 0.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break. He wants to throw it again. He's got it on the move. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
Well, nice complete.
And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Tough sliding in there. Picks up a couple, but still needs 2 more on fourth down.
Now, a fourth down.
No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. On fourth down, looking to pass. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Razorbacks. Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, they're now down 9-7. They put together an 81-yard drive. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays, you get worn out, you need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
Looking for a productive play on first down. Fast motion from the offense. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Firing to the right, complete. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
Looking to throw, it's Pope. They're trying to get to him. He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously you don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Got a wide open receiver. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Trying to find his man on first down. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
After the incompletion, looking at second down. Going to the ground. At the 40, there he goes. Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
They're getting this guy lathered up. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go. Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need to push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way. At least create a hole so the running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have it.
Back to throw, it's Pope. Coming after him. He felt the heat, trying to get away, but down he goes. He'll lose a yard or two.
And you don't want to see this trend continue. Last week he was sacked 4 times. The offensive line, this offense as a whole, needs to get in better situations, get rid of the football faster, and not keep getting their quarterback hit.
They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Now he's looking into the middle. And he's got it! Touchdown, Georgia!
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, a couple of ranked teams having at it this week, and take a look at what's going down. SMU is getting smoked today. This is an eye-opener. It's the type of game that can just demoralize a fan base. They're trailing by 21 to North Carolina. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
Remember some of the years when the Hogs spent a lot of time in the Wildcat just running it? You don't have to do that with this guy quarterback.
And it just makes you less predictable, right? You got a running back in there. You know you're not going to throw it very much, but when they do have the ability to push the ball down the field and get some guys out of the box, it makes this offense even more exciting.
He'll pull it on the read. Got enough for the first. And the ball's on the ground. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it.
Oh, and it's a hit like that that will absolutely light up the sideline, light up the stadium, change the momentum, and help you win a football game because that hit is what caused that fumble.
We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right?
And he can't escape, and down he goes.
You're not going to win a lot of games if you can't protect your quarterback. In their last game, they got sacked 4 times, lost the game. And so far in this one, they're having difficulty again. These guys up front have got... communicating and giving their QB time.
Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. Now the offense has to overcome the negative play after the defense comes up with a sack. To the air, it's Pope. Looking left. And this senior quarterback a little too bold there, and he's lucky he didn't get picked off throwing into double coverage. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback.
In these situations, 3rd and eternity, I know exactly what to do. I'm putting more DBs on the field. I know it's a pass, my best pass defenses, and then I turn my pass rushers loose. Go get that QB.
And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Send that offense back onto the field. Getting late here in the first half, they'll have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And the offensive play caller here has to really be dialed in. It's important down 2 possessions, Dave, that they're able to score some points.
Running toward the tape. Is that stiff arm even a human arm? It looks like some type of steel bludgeoning device on his way to a first down.
Every time he touches the ball, you can feel the excitement from this home crowd because Palmer, he can go the distance with that game-breaking speed.
You're right, David. He's a special talent. I'll tell you, these fans, they come here to see this guy play because he has game-breaking speed. Stuff you can't coach. You saw it on that run.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. This is a 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. They're bringing heat. And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. The Razorbacks will bring the punt team onto the field. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And nobody able to handle that punt, and they'll let it bounce and roll out of bounds. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. He wants to throw. Getting some heat. He's going to run it. He was able to squirt free and pick up just a few on that one. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. And the Razorbacks will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They go to work in the third quarter with the lead, but they have had a little trouble keeping their quarterback upright.
Yeah, and you have the lead, you're positive, but the offensive line coach is definitely going to be upset. And the offensive coordinator, listen, I don't want my guy getting touched. He's being productive, but give him some more time here in the second half.
I think you can do that, too, offensively, by maybe leaving your tight end in to help block, maybe chipping with running backs to help these tackles out on the edge, because you're right. That pocket has been shaky, and if it continues to be that way in the second half, this could be a much different-looking football game.
They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. They'll line up for a second down play. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. There's a difference between being methodical and thorough and slow. They were slow, and they got the flag. This offense has a second down play. Looking downfield, it's Pope. They've got the screen set up. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
Well, the defense sniffed that screen out perfectly. All the D linemen, they were reading the body language of the offensive line. They knew something was up, and when the screen pass got thrown, they were right there to make the tackle.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. He's looking downfield to throw. Feeling some heat. He's got it. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Still on his feet at the 45. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line.
Yeah, I tell you what, I'm always keeping track as a defensive coordinator of where they're running the football. You can see they ran it to the right. Do they like this matchup? Is the right side of their offensive line really good? I'm going to be paying attention to that because that's a big gain. I got to make sure I shut this down the next time they run it.
Going up top on first down. Fires to the wideout. A beautifully placed ball to the outside and the toe drag for the big pickup. The Dogs have had a long history of scrappy and efficient quarterbacks. Add a little star power to it and you've got something working.
You definitely get a little extra something. We see it all across college football. You find that dude at the quarterback spot, it takes you from good to great, and you've seen that with Georgia over the last several seasons.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Fires to the big fella. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
And they stop him just short of the goal line. They'll mark it at the 1.
And that would be the definition of first down success, putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football, get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Off the bootleg to buy a little space. Quarterback adapted. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. And after the interception and the business.
Hey, listen, it's not just the offense that makes adjustments at halftime. The defense does too, and that time maybe showing a little bit of a different look than what they did in the first half. Looked like they confused the quarterback. They're able to come away with a pick.
And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Quarterback will audible. He's looking for a man on 2nd down. Reels it in on the left side. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. The Razorbacks love to do it on the ground, but that gives you some opportunities for big plays up top.
No doubt. It makes me commit more to the ground game, bring more guys down. I'm more willing to play man coverage on the outside. And then in turn, if the QB can make plays down the field, make strikes, get on the same page as the receiver, it can create some huge plays for this Arkansas offense.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the ball on 1st down, guys, but just nothing doing up front. Their offensive line got blown up on that play. There was nowhere for that guy to go.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. They'll run it up the middle here, looking for a path to the end zone. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Rich legacy of tough guys on that Georgia defensive front. Bill Goldberg, Jordan Davis, David Pollock, and you're not running on these dudes right now.
No, they set the tone, man. They hunker down on that line of scrimmage. They anchor the point. Such big, beefy guys every single year. You better start with something else. The running game, that ain't gonna work.
Trying to pound it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Arkansas!
You get down here in the red. Close to the end zone, and you get goal-to-go situations, you've got to be physical, and I love teams that can run the football. They run the football, hand it to the runner back, he does the rest, and puts it in the end zone.
The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied, and the timeout is gone. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off play action on 1st down. Going for the big play. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
Man, as a quarterback, you got to be careful. He's lucky there. If you miss high throwing over the middle of the field, oftentimes that results in interception. So lucky that ball was incomplete.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Back to throw, it's Pope. Gets it out fast. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down.
at the 38. Good enough for a first down. That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Georgia 16, Arkansas 14.
New set of downs after that completion. Coming out on first down with the play fake. It's on target and complete. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line.
You know what's interesting? At this point of the game, with the lead in the fourth quarter, the defense is expecting them to run the ball, and because they're putting so many guys close to the line of scrimmage, they're taking advantage, throwing it 2 straight completions now back-to-back.
They're going back to the ground. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Give to the running back. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. Dropping back, it's Pope. Throwing right. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
And with that incompletion, it now sets up a very interesting decision for the head coach, right? You've got a narrow lead. You kick the field goal now, you force the opponent to have to at least score a touchdown to retake the lead. But you can also seize a lot of momentum. If you get it here on 4th and short, if you're able to score a touchdown, this is a completely different game.
On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Pressure coming. They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on down.
He had nowhere to go with the football. You could tell, surveying the field, somebody's got to get open to go make a play. Man, throw it up, run it, do something. You can't take a sack on 4th down. You got to give somebody an opportunity to make a play for you.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game.
That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. All the way down at the 33-yard line, it's 1st and 10. He's going to pass. It's complete to the right. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
I mean, getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for a loss.
Line getting set on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. He makes a catch. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Razorbacks look to keep this drive humming. Hand off from the shotgun. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Razorbacks! They've got the lead here in the 4th.
Man, I love this offense being able to run the football late in the game when it matters and punch it in for the touchdown, and more importantly, take the lead.
The AT unit on the field. And the extra point is good, and the lead is 5 here in the 4th. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. SMU is getting smoked today. This is an eye-opener. It's the type of game that can just demoralize a fan base. They're trailing by 28 to North Carolina. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. He'll try the left side. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Back to throw, it's Pope. Bought a little time, lets it go. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. On the move. They get him on the ground, but it's a first down.
Well, this guy's a weapon, throwing it and running it, and you know he's going to try to hurt this defense with his legs.
It puts so much stress on the defensive line to chase him, and the fact that the play is extended so long.
Yeah, if they've got a spy defensively, if someone's athletic enough to run with this guy, that's going to be maybe a sound move moving forward schematically.
The sure hands, it's Cavazos. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, it's still short of the first down. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and the defense needs to come up with a stop to close this thing out. How about this? They go empty on 2nd and 2. He's looking to throw. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
What a play call in a 2-minute situation. They find the shot opportunity, and they take advantage of it, flipping the field. They've now put themselves in a chance to come back and win this thing.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. Now 2nd down, and it's as if this crowd senses they can help them get a huge stop. Wants to throw. It's Pope. They'll run the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass, as it just never developed.
I don't love the play call at this juncture in the game. You're down. You've got to take shots. The defense is not going to be blitzing, so these screens probably aren't going to work.
This crowd knows this defense needs them right now. They'll run for it on 3rd and short. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. Now the crowd responding in the red zone, trying to help this defense. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs! And inside a minute to go, and they've got the lead.
Really good execution by this offense. Late in the game, under a minute, score to take the lead. It's what you draw up. It's what you dream about. But now, my defense has to go on the field and get me one more stop.
Up by 1, they're going to try to get the deuce here and make it a field goal lead. They'll go to the air. And the defense on him, and he will go down. Sacked on the two-point try. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. So the first order of business here, David, is don't knock yourself out of field goal range.
Correct. Don't take the sack. Don't get a negative play. But if I can be aggressive, Palmer, I'm still trying to go to the end zone to get the immediate dub.
And take as much pressure off of your kicker as you possibly can. You just got to wonder what he's thinking right now. Lots of pressure on him.
Got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. He's looking for an open man on second down. He's going up top here late in the game. And that ball is hauled in inside the 35. The offense gets a quick timeout at this point. Every second is precious. You want to talk about flipping the script. They just did that with a huge play, and now they've got it 1st and 10 in plus territory. He's looking to throw it. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment.
You know, I think in this situation of the game, too, if I'm this guy, I'm thinking the same thing, right? I'm throwing and getting yards, and if it's not there, I'm going to take this game over myself with my legs. We're in the 4th quarter. We've got an opportunity, one possession down, to get back in this thing. I just got to do whatever I got to do to make that happen.
They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. This game will come down to this, a field goal try to save them. And this will be for the win. And the try is no good. And after the miss, they're still down by a single. So after stumbling around a bit earlier this season, they put together 3 consecutive wins and seem to have righted the ship.
Dang right. How do you handle adversity? Every coach talks about that. They've dealt with it now. They got the loss. They had a little bit of struggle early in the season. What do? You respond by putting a winning streak together, gaining some momentum as the season closes.
And sometimes the good thing about losing games early is that you know you're not perfect. You have to come out. You've got to bring your A game to the party each and every week, and that's what we've seen from this team now recently. They've got tremendous players, got an outstanding coaching staff. When they put it all together and they play with great effort, this team's tough to beat.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Paul.